name's Tyler. I'm going to be going over some foot measurements commonly used. The first one I'm going to do is a ankle girth test, usually used to test swelling. And so I'm going to start by finding her anterior tib tendon. So go ahead and dorsiflex for me. I find it right here. And her lateral malleolus. So I'm going to start the measurement right there. You can go and relax for me. Right here. That's going to be the starting point, and I'm going to go down medially, and I'm going to go distal to the navicular, right there, wrap back around, and I'm going to be proximal to the tuberosity of her fifth metatarsal, come back over, be distal to her medial malleolus, around her calcaneus, and then distal to her lateral malleolus, back to my start point, and I'm getting a measurement of 52. And the only way that measurement is significant if I compare it to the other foot to determine swelling, anything going on in her ankle. The next measurement I'm going to do is a range of motion for metatarsal phalangeal joint extension. So I'm going to start by finding her MTP joint right there. I'm going to put my immovable arm. It's going to be aligned with her MTP of her first metatarsal right there. Axis is on the MTP joint itself, and I'm doing this on the plantar aspect. I'm going to bring her toe into extension, and my movable arm is going to be parallel with the proximal phalange. And the normal value for this is 70, and I'm getting her just above 70, say about 72. So she's within normal range for MTP extension. The next test I'm going to do is great toe IP flexion. So for this one, I'm going to stabilize her proximal phalange of her big toe, while I'm going to move the distal end. So the goniometer is going to be lined up on that IP joint. Immovable arm is going to be on the proximal phalanx, and the movable arm is going to be on the distal phalanx. So we get it right here. Make sure I got this right lined up. There we go, and bring her down. And the normal value is 90. I'm getting her right below 90 at about 85 or so. So she's a little bit limited, but not significantly. All right, the next two tests I'm going to do is manual muscle tests. The first is going to be for extensor hallucis longus and brevis. Those are done together. So I'm going to want to starting position. I want her in a little bit of plantar flexion, and also bolster under her knees just for comfort as well. So I'm going to put her into extension while I'm stabilizing her foot the whole time. So I put her first toe in extension right there, and then while I'm stabilizing her foot, since she can go ahead and just hold that toe right there. Since she can hold it there, she gets a grade of 3. So I'm going to apply pressure. Do not let me move you. So hold, 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 hold. Good. So she would get a 5 since she could maintain that position against relatively high pressure. So the last test I'm going to demonstrate is for flexor digitorum brevis. So for this test, I'm going to have her go ahead and flex her toes and move her into flexion. I'm going to stabilize her foot. And since this is a flexor digitorum brevis, my pressure is going to be towards the proximal to middle phalanges. So don't let me move you. Hold, 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 hold. Very good. She would also get a 5 for this as well, since she could hold the test position at a relatively hard pressure. So.